Bokashi systems are able to compost a much wider range of food waste than a standard compost bin. They do this by fermenting your food waste, a bit like pickle or sauerkraut. Because this fermentation process preserves your food waste, it's actually a first step into managing your scraps over time. You will still need to either bury or compost it eventually, but because it's pickled, it will store well until you are ready to add it to soil or compost. The Bokashi system is made up of 2 buckets and a tight-fitting lid which fit together airtight. The top bucket has holes in the bottom of it to allow the liquids to drain into the bottom bucket. They are an excellent choice when space is tight or if you don't have an outdoor space, and you should keep your buckets in a warm place but out of direct sunlight. The food scraps go into the top bucket with a tablespoon of the Zing. Zing is a mixture of untreated sawdust, molasses and effective microorganisms which are essential in starting the fermentation process. To get started, sprinkle about a tablespoon of Zing into the base of your top bucket and then a 3 cm layer of chopped up food scraps. Add another tablespoon of Zing and squash the scraps down. Seal the buckets tightly. Bokashi buckets use an anaerobic or air-free process, so try not to open it more than once a day. A small amount of liquid will collect into the bottom bucket and you will need to drain it off every 2 or 3 days. Bokashi juice is an excellent concentrated plant fertiliser, but must be diluted to use on plants. The concentrate can also be used as a biodegradable drain cleaner. The effective microorganisms eat away at the algae that grow in drains, helping them to stay clear. It'll take about 14 days for your Bokashi to ripen, so remember you'll need another set of buckets to fill whilst your other Bokashi finishes off the ferment process. Bokashi will process almost all of your solid food waste, including all those things other composting systems may not, such as citrus, meats and cooked or processed food. The only thing you should keep out of your Bokashi are large bones and shells and liquids such as oils, soups or runny dairy products. Bokashi uses an anaerobic or air-free process, so try not to open it more than once a day. Often a white mould will grow in the buckets. This is a good sign that the fermentation process is working well. When the food waste smells like pickles, it's ready to go, and I'm going to show you what to do with it. You can bury your ripe Bokashi at least 20 centimetres deep directly into the garden, or layer it into compost between carbon-rich layers and it will break down very quickly. So 3 things to remember. Don't open your Bokashi more than once a day. Drain the liquids 2 or 3 times a week and layer between carbon-rich layers in your compost. Happy Bokashi!